EMA. All right. Uh, and I think we have some special guests amongst us today. Um, so for today's town hall, we actually have some folks from NES Academy who will be sharing something interesting that we are working with them on. So it's somewhere in the middle of the, actually, yeah, you know what? Let me go to the next slide. So this is the agenda for us today. So kicking things off, uh, we'll be talking about how Y2123 is navigating the bear market, our observations and learnings, and how we are dealing with it. Team and roadmap updates. Of course, everyone is concerned with this. Land sales updates, and we're actually dropping some exclusive, very, very exclusive teasers here that will only leak in this area. So if you have some friends who also bought some lands who are not here, please tweet out now and get them to join, because we will not be releasing these teasers at all. If you don't see it here, you only see it when the land is reviewed. And also, like I mentioned, agenda number 4, I'm going to be inviting some folks from NES Academy to share about a new platform that they're working on that I find is really interesting. But as with all things in our community, I would love to get everyone's feedback and suggestions as well as votes on what your thoughts are to this platform, and see how we can work together with NES Academy. So I'll pass on the time to them for a short while at agenda number 4. And then number 5. So I think everyone here is already aware we are working on this new product called Layer C. So what is it, and why are we doing this, and how does it benefit you and Y2123? And of course, we also want our community to be a part of this. So I'll be touching on that and how we can get everyone on board. So to kick things off, I think first and foremost, even before I kick things off, I just want to say thanks again for being such an awesome community. For those of you who are not here and listening to this on the recording, the team and we are really, really thankful that our community has been so supportive. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, because I am a holder of a couple of NFTs. I am in many Discord because of things we do like collabs and partnerships. And I've seen so much FUD, so much anger, so much fear in other Discords, and even in super hyped projects. For Y2123, the truth is, if you look at OpenSea, our mint price, our floor price is below mint. Obviously, the whole market is hit, not just us, right? Not many projects have floor prices that have still held. And for a small collection like us, we haven't gone too bad, right? Of course, we can do better. Of course, things can be better, but again, not many things are within our control. And of course, you as holders, you have the liberty to sell. If you need the liquidity, that's what all NFTs are about, right? Sell it if you need the money, sell it to buy other NFTs. If in the future there's a chance, come back and buy one to Y2123 if you still like the project. It's a free market, right? So because of that, we cannot control the price, but we are lucky that our price have held quite steadily. So I'm really thankful. The team is really thankful from the bottom of our hearts. And more importantly, the supportiveness of the community is not something that we take for granted. So really, really appreciate it. And therefore, this AMA is something that's overdue, but something that we really want to go into a lot of depth to show what we are planning and working on behind the scenes and how we are navigating the bear market. So let me get to it. Cool. So the bear market, like I mentioned, every project is hit, right? So our learnings and observations for Y2123 has been very significant, right? We are part of Clayton, we are part of F10, we have some backing from them. We have a bit of a funding from them as well. So it's really challenging for us to navigate the bear market. But that said, we do have that runway, but we have made very important decisions on our team as well. So just to share with everyone, we also had made cost-cutting measures on our team. I will not go into detail because this is a very sensitive topic. But we have made cost-cutting measures to make sure that Y203 can build and survive the bear market and not disappear, not close down Discord, not say sorry and say that that's the end of the project, right? And this means very serious cost-cutting measures that our team has all been personally affected. So I don't want to go into detail, but we have made such measures. But on a brighter note, what we have come to realize is the NFT market is all about, not really all, but a lot about flipping NFTs, right? We have seen other GameFi projects like us who has done, not as, who has also done quite poorly, and some projects have done way worse, right? Of course, there are projects that do a lot better than Y203 and still are holding. But in general, the NFT market, especially the GameFi market, has taken quite a heavy hit. And the learning for us is, as a GameFi project, NFT holders, unfortunately, are just not the right target audience. We have been very lucky, those of you who are here in our Discord frequently, here with us in the EMA, you guys believe in what we're doing, you guys believe in the project. But even then, I'm also not sure whether to what extent of us here are actually gamers who will play the game, right? So learning from this, we've realized that actually the right target audience to sell to are actually the guilds, right? So we have been talking to a couple of guilds, but still everyone is hit by the bear season, right? So the insight, however, has been that if we can provide utility and most importantly ROI, meaning a way for NFT holders to make more money or save money from a partnership with a tool or a platform, these are things that have done well in other projects. And that is why we have quickly worked on our own marketplace, right? Right now on y213.io, the marketplace is just to sell our land NFTs, but we can do so much more. So that's why we have launched our own marketplace and we are packing it with utilities. I don't want to overpromise. We are working hard, but we are making sure that there are some utilities in the marketplace so that our holders can either make more money through whitelist or collabs, or get some kind of in real life benefits. So we are working on this, and when it's finalized, we'll definitely share more. So long story short, in summary, how we are coping with the bear season is we have made measures to make sure that we survive and we continue to build. We have launched our marketplace to provide utility and benefits to our holders. More importantly, benefits and a way to potentially make more money through collabs. And that's also why I'll touch on Layer C later, which is something really exciting because throughout working on our marketplace, we found a very strong interest for a product like Layer C, right? So navigating the bear season has also allowed us to find an opportunity, a very exciting opportunity to tap into our growth. Okay, so I'll touch on this later, but otherwise, I just want to be truthful that this is what we're working on. We're working very hard behind the scenes to pivot and make sure that we come out of the bear season alive and well. Right, next slide. On the community front, I also want to say, the truth is we definitely know that the community is a lot more quiet now. And the reason is because generally, the market is bad. We also know that people are leaving the channel. It's not something that we don't want to address or we are delusional. But the truth is ultimately for us as a team, the only thing we can do is to keep our heads down and provide utility like marketplace and keep working on things like our land NFTs. But that being said, because now the team is working on figuring out the product market fit for a new product called Layer C. The community updates I just want to share here is, we do have to divert some resources to find product market fit, to find a growth channel for Layer C. So that means in Y2123, we will still be around. The community team is still here, but we will have to make the channel a more organic channel, right? And the number of games and activities will be scaled down. So we want this to be at least temporarily while the bear market is happening and while everybody is trying to build and come out of the bear market. At least for now, we will scale down on our activities and make this a place to just hang out and catch up. And of course, for us, we'll still share updates and teasers on the stuff that we're working on behind the scenes. Yeah, so this is an important piece of news I want to share with everyone. I hope you understand, because if you look at it from a project's team point of view, if we keep up the activities and the games, there's really no hype to build as well, right? The whole market is still down. So we just have to scale down, keep building, and at the right time, we will come back up again. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, just want to pause here for a while. Feel free to leave them in the AMA chat channel. Let me know if there's any concerns, any call out. And this is an open forum, right? If you got any questions, just share and we'll address them head on. And if I don't have a good answer, I'll come back to you and on a later date to give you an answer. So just leave them in AMA chat. Okay, but otherwise, that's the community update I wanted to share with everyone. And next is our roadmap. Oh, I missed an arrow. Oh wait, it's here. Yep. Okay, so our roadmap now will now be focused on the marketplace launch, right? We have been sharing teasers and updates in Discord. So we are working on this. I can even share some screenshots later of the marketplace, and we have started development on this. And later I'll get Shankar to share a bit more about our marketplace and how this is going to be an improvement to our current marketplace. The teaser here is it's gasless. So I'll share more later and I'll get Shankar to share more later. But right now, the marketplace target launch date is going to be end June because the architecture for the Web3 marketplace is pretty complicated. That's why other projects also took time to build it. And we want to make sure that our marketplace has no issues with the smart contract and the tokens are migrated to Polygon correctly so that it can support a gasless marketplace architecture. So you don't have to claim, you don't have to pay gas to claim tokens. You do not have to pay gas to spend any items. So that's something we're working on behind the scenes. And then of course, land review, like I mentioned, we'll share some land teasers that will only be shared here. And pioneers and settlers, honestly, it's a pity because the artwork is done, but honestly, we will have to hold back on the launch until the market is better and until we also get the right partners, which are guilds, who will be the players of the game and who will hold the NFTs rather than flip them and basically find the right target audience for the NFTs. So of course, there will be a mix of gamers and non-gamers, but from our learnings and speaking to other projects, I think that's what we want to accomplish. So again, we have been talking to guilds. Guilds have also been approaching us, but we just need to hold until the market is better. Cool. Next up, so land sales update. Yes, it's been slow, but the progress has been slow and steady. So right now we are at 278 out of 400 sold. Again, the first 400 land will be special because they are for our Genesis Explorers holders. And I just want to a couple of teasers for everyone here. So this is some of the details on our LAN. So we have our designer here, Sigit or Citizen W, who designed this. And this is another teaser. I think this might be on Discord already. But what's not on Discord yet is this. So Sigit, maybe you can share a bit more on your design process, like what tools you use to do this and what are your thoughts? Like what's the main, yeah, maybe let's start with the simple one first, what tool do you use to do this? And if you can share a bit more about some of the challenge with using that tool.
I've been working for another animal. Will be in the lands there.
Cool. Yeah, and what tool do you use to do this?
I'm sorry.
Which design tool
Oh,
did you use to do this?
Oh yeah, for this, I use Blender 3D and also using Photoshop for make it reference
Mm-hmm.
and blueprints. Yeah.
Cool. So Sigit, the designs are really cool. It looks like it's a low poly style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you share a bit more about the low poly style? Like why low poly versus a realistic style?
Oh yeah. Okay. Chef. So for low poly, I think it will be more interesting because the low poly style is yeah, people can see so artistic there, so not too realistic because
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. No worries. Maybe there's some internet connection. So yeah, basically we went with a low poly style because it's both suitable for a game and it's something that in the future we can even allow other designers to contribute, and a low poly style is more accessible. Cool. And yeah, there are more animals as well. So these animals you would have seen on the land NFTs on our website, and a couple more details. And now coming to the designs that will only be leaked in this AMA. So this is a part of how the land NFTs will look when it's revealed. Not sure whether you guys are detail-oriented folks and look into the small nitty-gritty, but yeah, if you look around, you will see some hints of how we are designing the land. Another teaser here. Nice waterfall. And then another teaser here. Yeah. So if you notice the details, these are some cool stuff that we're working on. But yeah, I will not leak like how they work. Yeah. So we are really putting a lot of effort, putting a lot of innovation into not just the designs. The designs are awesome, but also on the tech around the game. But unfortunately, we just need to pause it until the market is better. So yeah, once it's reviewed, if you guys own any land NFTs, this is a teaser of how it'll look. And of course, again, the caveat here is this is on Blender. When it's on Babylon, it'll look a bit different. But essentially on Babylon, that's a game engine so that you can spin it around. You can there'll be animation like the one on our website, and you can do cool stuff with it, and you can zoom in and zoom out. Yeah, so great job, Citizen W, Sigit. Really, really cool stuff. When I was working with Sigit on this, every time I see the land NFTs, it's we are mind blown. And we got through so many trial and errors, so many experiments, so many design research into other land NFTs, other metaverses, and I can I can touch my heart and say I think we really came up with something quite unique. So again, this is not even the full thing that you guys are seeing, just a couple of screenshots and the teasers and a bit of what's to come. Cool. Next up, okay, so I just want to pass the time to Nest Academy. But before that, wait, are the Nest Academy guys here? Gang are here, right? Hello.
Yep. Keith,
All right.
I'm
Okay. Cool. Hi, gang. So just before I pass over to Nest Academy, I just want to share a bit of background as to why we are even thinking about this. So the short answer is security, right? We have been very fortunate that our Discord is okay so far. Nothing has been, hacked and all that, but we cannot take it for granted. And what we've seen in other servers is there's many ways to attack, right? Either you attack the founders' Discord, moderators' Discord, or you attack the Discord server itself, and then you send phishing links and stuff like that. And it's the most common way because people trust the information coming from those accounts, especially the founders. And that's also how those stealth meme came up and people get affected, click on it, and the wallet gets drained. In fact, I was one victim of the attack. Thankfully, my NFTs were staked and nothing was lost. But I was shaken and I really, really feel empathy for those who have been affected. So because of that, we really feel like Discord can do so much better. And honestly, even with Discord protection bots, like this the Discord protection bot that Llamaverse is using, I forgot the name all of a sudden. Pendesk, right? Even Llamaverse still got hacked, even with Pendesk tools that's protecting it, right? And there's so many attack vectors that cannot be 100% foolproof. So when we spoke to Nest Academy, this was really interesting because I'll let them touch more on the platform, but basically this allows us to use an external, more secure platform to streamline our communications in one place, right? So any stealth meme links that come about, right, is not us. Anything will be through a Nest Academy platform. But of course, the goal here is today, Nest Academy will share the platform with everyone. We would love to hear your feedback and we'll take the cue from the community. So with that, Gang, no pressure. Just share what you shared with me. I really like the platform. So I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll hang over to you. And everyone, Gang here is one of the product designers at Nest Academy. I think Mark is not here, right? It's just you.
Yeah, it's just me. But
Okay.
really thankful for the introduction, Keith.
Yeah, so Gang is one of the product designers. When he shared with me the designs, he's the one responsible for it. And I thought it's really, really cool for, especially for a product that's so early. And yeah, Gang, over to you. I'll stop sharing my screen and you can take over. Feel free to share.
Got it. Thanks, Keith. Oh, Keith, I'm not sure why they say I can't.
Maybe I need to give you permission. Hang on.
Okie dokes.
How do I do this? What do you see when you try to share?
I haven't heard they say you can't stream into this channel.
Or is it a PDF deck? Maybe I can share for you.
Oh, it's a prototype link. Let me just send you the link itself.
Okay. Interesting. I actually enabled you for video though. Or how about this? I give you like a mod role now and see if that works.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm so always like confused by Discord's configs.
Yeah, it's can be quite confusing. Okay,
Oh.
done. Can you try again?
Hey, can read.
All right,
Nice.
awesome. Okay. All right, over to you.
Thank you. Hold on, I just need to enable the. Oh shucks, I need to restart my Discord. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, these are max
Can,
setting.
no worries. Okay, so while Gang is trying to reset the Discord, let me see if there's any questions in the AMA chat. Um, okay, there's a question from DF about the land, which I will not answer.
Okay,
Uh, all right, hey gang. Okay, thank God you saved me from some land questions. Okay.
okay. Oh, maybe I should delay a bit, because I think everyone is very interested after seeing all the land graphics. It's really cool, man.
Thanks. Yeah, while you're sharing screen, so go ahead to share. Lenny is asking, yeah, Nest Daily, the team from Nest Daily, you're right.
Yeah, can I share my screen? Are you able to see?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so I think just touch base on what Keith has mentioned, right? Because I think Discord is very prone to hacking and stuff. So therefore, like a community platform itself is more self-contained. So like hackers cannot just anyhow come in and send links, like phishing links and stuff. And beyond that is also like better event management. Because sometimes in Discord it's just very hard to find past events and especially like resources sent by the community team. Just very difficult to find. So I'll just show you a quick walkthrough of how the platform looks. Be great to hear your feedback and stuff. So just observe this from a user perspective. So you just come in here, you log in, log in with Discord, email, or Google login. So once you go inside, so this is the main page whereby the community team can set up all the announcements and like the main links can be here, like all the main stuff. So this can be the source of truth. Then the nice part is when you go to live sessions, this is where like at a glance you can just see all the events itself. So you can like say whether you're attending and stuff. And the best part is you can just view all the past recordings at a glance. Not like Discord, you have to just keep searching for them. And next, there's also a library of resources whereby they can be videos or they can be links or even like PDF downloads and stuff. And of course, you can access like members whereby you can find other members that you're interested in. And we'll be adding more like data. Maybe you can even feature like NFTs hold by the members and stuff also. And this community platform itself, there's also a button whereby you can click and you can go back to Discord for chat. So you can think, right, actually this platform is more of an enabler on top of Discord itself that enables you to get access to like the more critical information a lot faster in a very secure manner. So we even enable like Y2123 to connect their NFT stats from like OpenSea. So you can just view everything at a glance. So yep, this is the entire demo. It's very simple. Currently, we are still in the works of adding more features and stuff like member recommendations all this. So you'll be able to enjoy all these new features the more you use also. Thank you.
Hey Gang, thanks for sharing. Could you go back to one of the uh, screens earlier where we can show like past announcements and yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so you can see all the announcements here.
Cool. Yeah, so I just want to touch on again what Gang said, right? This is not a Discord replacement, right? Discord is still a place where we hang out and chat, run the game to steal each other's features and all that. But this is a more secure way to push announcements from the project team, right? Potentially with this, right, we can remove announcements, we can remove links that hackers tend to target for sending phishing links, right? We just have one channel to say, I don't know, team updates, right? Something like that. And then when you click on that link, it goes to Nest Academy's website only. And it's secure because you log in with the Nest Academy login, right? There's no like wallet plugin, right, Gang? It's not wallet plugin, right? Oh, there's a Connect wallet.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
the,
go ahead.
so I think currently there's no wallet connection yet, but in the future we are considering also. So the
Okay.
main thing of the Connect wallet is next time there can be like token gating. So whoever hold the Y2123 event, maybe you guys might have access to like special events that only token holders can access.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but at least even with wallet integration, at least you know that the information coming through from the Nest Academy platform will be from our team, right? Rather than Discord, where a role might be hacked to share misinformation. So I'll share the link to the flow later. It's okay, right, Gang? There was a deck that you shared. We can share the community.
Definitely.
Yeah, then we can get the community to look through and vote on this. I'll set up a channel for everyone to weigh in on their thoughts as well. So we want the community to be on board with us, and then we can do this. But also, next, Gang, maybe you can also share which other projects are you guys onboarding?
Yeah, so currently we are also speaking to like Enlightened Rats and other like NFT projects also. But currently on our platform, we have our own like NAS daily communities and other like business communities also. Because now communities are, like, especially community tools are pretty hot now. Like everybody need them, like due to all the different reasons that you mentioned earlier also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll share more and the community can look through and weigh in. Yep, thanks a lot, Gang. Thanks for sharing.
Sounds good. Thanks for the opportunity, Keith. And
Yep,
thanks
no
everyone.
problem. Thank you. Okay, so back to us. Yeah, so the next item on the agenda today is I really want to share about Layer C. What is Layer C and why we're working on it, and how does this benefit Y2123? Right, so let me just jump straight into it. So Layer C is essentially a marketplace product that we're working on. And it started because we have been building our own whitelist marketplace for Y2123. But we realized that actually many other projects also want something like a whitelist marketplace, but actually it's just a marketplace that can distribute anything to your holders, right? It could be whitelist, it could be a method to make donations like what MJB mentioned. MJB is here as well. Hello. And I think a couple of other folks also mentioned things like merch and all that, right? It's really just a marketplace for holders to access, a members only marketplace for Y2123 NFT holders benefits. Right? And as we're building this, we realize many projects also want something like that. So we said, hey, maybe this is an opportunity we can extend out and build as a new product to serve other projects. Right? So essentially, Layer C is a no-code platform like Shopify for NFT founders to set up their own marketplace easily, right? Depending on how you're familiar with using platforms like Shopify or Wix, it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour, but set up your own marketplace for your community easily. So Y2123 will be using Layer C as well because, like I mentioned earlier, Layer C will support marketplace URL, right? So we can have our own domain name. It can support both a loyalty point system or ERC20 tokens, which Y2123 has, the Oxygen tokens. And these Oxygen tokens will be distributed through a distribution system, which is the staking rewards system. But more importantly, Layer C will be built on a gasless architecture. Right? So this is a L1, L2 architecture, which some projects have done, like Llamaverse, but actually it's quite hard to build. But it benefits holders immensely because, I mean, right now you guys are claiming Oxygen tokens to buy land, right? And each claim could be $2, $3, $5. It doesn't make sense if you're claiming something like a whitelist spot, right? So we are moving the Y2123 marketplace to Layer C to make it gasless, free of charge for claiming and claiming any items. And tokens will be pushed to you as well. You don't have to claim the tokens. But of course, coming back to Layer C as a product, we also can support projects who need a staking contract or even their own 721A smart contract. because we have done this for Y2123. Yeah, so essentially that's what layer C is. And this is a quick snapshot of how the marketplace looks like. Some of you might have seen it in the teasers page already. So yeah, the goal here is to make it a super clean, easy to navigate UI to sell anything or claim anything from whitelist spots to NFTs to in real life products, right? Merch, t-shirts, things like that. And what we've found that's missing in many other marketplaces is just a simple page for you as a user to see what you have claimed and navigate to how to follow up on that claim. For example, if it's a whitelist spot, what should you do next? If it's NFT, what should you do next? Right? Is it an airdrop? Is it like what is the next step for that? So a claim history that is easy to navigate. And of course, we'll be adding on other pages as well that I haven't put in here. Like for example, if it's a merch, t-shirt sizes, address, so that we can ship the products to you, things like that. So these are all in development already. And Shankar is working on the L1 and L2 stack. So maybe we can have a quick chat with Shankar and bring in Shankar here. And Shankar, maybe you can share a bit more about what this means for our current Oxygen tokens and how we are going to migrate to layer C.
Yeah, so what we are doing now is we are already starting the process to map the Oxygen token on layer 1 to layer 2. And so once that's done, we will be starting to implement a point distribution system. So we and the team are working hard in implementing this new system where you do not need to do a claim anymore for Oxygen token. As long as you stake your NFTs, your citizen scientist NFTs, you'll be given the Oxygen token automatically on a daily basis to your wallet. And once you accumulate these Oxygen tokens, these tokens can be spent in our marketplace. And when you want to spend these tokens, and because we are building the marketplace using a gasless transaction relay servers, and that means that when you spend these tokens, you do not need to spend any additional gas fees. And this gives you the best experience where you just claim or buy the items and there's no additional fees required. Yep.
Cool, thanks. So yeah, I think this is something that is really beneficial. So I've experienced this myself as a Llamaverse holder, and this is really a good experience. But just to give you some benchmark, for example, other projects like Gojira, they have their own marketplace, but it's built on L1 and people have to actually spend ETH to claim tokens to buy whitelist spots. So it's not an easy architecture to build, but it can be done. Llamaverse have done it, and we are learning on how to build it and making it even better with a better user experience. So yeah, that's why we've decided to build this. And more importantly, why does this matter to Y2123, right? Why should layer C be a new product that deserves to exist, right? The key thing is network effects, right? If you've been NY203 and you've also been in other servers, I'm sure some of you hold many NFTs. How projects work is through a lot of collabs, right? And these collabs are whitelist, utility with other tools, merge drops, right? And with a product like layer C, we can achieve a lot of network effects that can be passed back to the community. For example, right, just to make it super direct and easy to understand. For example, if one day Gojira uses our gasless architecture, Y2123 uses it, and maybe another project like Project PXN also uses this architecture. When they have special merge drops, we can coordinate between three of us and pass this benefit onto Y2123's community. Right? Of course, these are super hype projects, but think of it, right? If any project wants an easy to build marketplace, we can collect these different whitelist spots, these different utilities, these different merch and benefits, and pass them back to Y2123 and vice versa, right? Everybody wins and everybody works together and collaborate together. So this is something that's very powerful that we can achieve. And so far, I'm very happy to say that we've already got, in about 1 week plus of launching these, and not launching these, I mean like going out to sell to other project founders. We've actually got 2 to 3 committed interests already. And these are paying customers who are really keen to launch these for their own community. So I think we are seeing a good sweet spot of solving a pain point in the NFT space. And again, the goal here is to scale this, especially when in a period where projects are all trying to deliver utility back to holders quickly, in the bear market especially, and capture these projects and pass on these network effects back to the Y2123 community. Right? And of course, this will take time, but we are seeing good interest in the product so far. And like Shankar mentioned earlier, we have started developing this. The target timeline to launch, as I mentioned earlier, is end of June. Because there is the front end, there is also the back end where the project team have to update information like the whitelist spots, cost of whitelist spots, addresses from the people who claimed, so on and so forth, right? So it's not a very straightforward product. And we need to scale this for other projects as well. So we have spoken to Clayton and they're very excited too. So I think we're on to something here, but my key point here is we want to use this to be able to offer network effects back to our Y2123 community. So next up is, how can our community be involved, right? Like I mentioned earlier, most of you here are in many servers, right? Obviously, Y2123 is just one of them. How can we help to accelerate the growth of Layer C and bring on these network effects for everyone, right? It's not just us, but for everyone, because Y2123 can also give some benefits to other projects. So we are launching this referral program, where if you know of any project founders or project teams interested to have their own marketplace for whitelist or for any other purposes like merchandise, etc., do let us know. All you need to do is set up a group DM and let me know who this project is. Obviously, share their Twitter handle, and I will handle the sales from there. If the sales is closed, we will give you a referral fee of $200. Yeah, so again, we'll love the feedback from the community. What you think of this? Good idea, bad idea? How can we make it better, right? And we grow together as a community and launch Layer C out. So let me know in the group, in the AMA chat, and then we can discuss more. Okay, yeah, I'll touch on the question from Lenny later. So yeah, that is the referral fee program that we have set up for this. So next up, some marketing updates. I'll just quickly touch on this. So we are working and hustling behind the scenes as well. Being part of the Clayton ecosystem has given us a lot of opportunities, but we have also hustled to get some opportunities to give the project more exposure. So the first one coming up is we are going to be exhibiting on MetaJam Asia. This is an exhibition in Singapore where people are going down in real life to see NFT projects. So Kuru is there. A couple of other big projects are there. So Y2123 is also there now. And yeah, you can see that we are there on their website. Next is we're also taking part in this initiative in Singapore called Lend Your Wall. So Lend Your Wall is this initiative where businesses, real life brick and mortar businesses, are featuring artworks from NFT artists. And we will be featuring our artwork on one of those businesses in Singapore. So if anyone has any opportunities like this in your countries, do let us know. We want to feature our project in more places. Next, one of one. So I've teased on Twitter that we are preparing a one of one. So actually, this one of one is inspired by the UN Peacekeeper Day. It's very aligned with what Citizen Scientist does. So we are giving this one of one on Twitter. So do keep a lookout and participate in it. I personally really like the artwork here. Yeah, just one cool update for everyone. And that's the end of our town hall. Yeah, it's been a long one and one that I think has a lot of key updates. Hope everyone had some time to digest. And now I will go through the questions and see if there's any concerns. Just feel free to put them in the AMA chat panel. Okay, so question from. Wait, let me scroll up. Okay, Chi or Pengui, any question that I should touch on at the top?
We have a question from Lenny.
Okay. Is it the one about
Yes, about the
Y213
benefit.
benefit network effects? Okay.
Yes,
So
that's correct.
yeah, so Lenny, the network effects comes because when projects use layer C, they all know that it's because we started from Y2123 and we're an NFT project. This is not something that we hide or we don't disclose, right? This actually gives them a lot of trust that we can build this project. And every time when we speak to companies that they are keen to use layer C, there's always interest to also collab either with us or with other projects on layer C. So when it comes to things like whitelist collabs, what goes on with whitelist collabs is one of us will go to another project, say, hey, do you want to give whitelist spots? We can exchange. I give you 2, you give me 2, and we'll spread out these whitelist spots across our communities. But with layer C, everybody is on the same platform, on the same system. We can, through layer C, bring projects together and exchange whitelist spots so much more efficiently, and we don't have to go through Discord. And because they're all our customers already, we can distribute these whitelist spots more effectively. And whitelist spots is just the start, right? There's other things like merch, exclusive merch that maybe they offer to their community only, but we then have a chance to negotiate for maybe a small collection for Y2123, for example. Right? So a lot of network effects can become true back to Y2123 because they are customers of layer C. Yep. Oh, any other question?
Oh, an earlier question from Lenny as well that Peng just sum up in the chat. Lenny was asking about NAS platform. Would it replace our Discord channels like announcement, official links page, etc.?
Yeah, so it will ideally replace some channels so that communication can be streamlined and everything there will be so-called official news from the project team. So to reduce risk of hacks, right? But which channel exactly, I think we'll discuss with the team and of course discuss with the community to make that final decision. So yeah, it should replace some channels so that official news only come through one place and it's very easy to navigate. But which ones, I think let's discuss together as a community and as a team.
All right, thank you. I think the next one will be from Salt. She was asking about the requirements, required actions for the community to be part of Layer C. Can you go back to that slide, maybe?
Yep. So for Layer C, we have this referral fee program where if you introduce a project team member or founder to me and I manage to close the sale, you'll get a commission of $200 in USDC. Yeah. So a typical sales cycle now is about 1 week to 10 days. And yeah, again, this is very early for us. We've started going out for about 1 week plus now. Yeah, the sales of using the platform, correct. Yeah. So I'll share, yeah, but essentially that is the process.
Actually, I think I have a recommendation. Maybe we can create a channel for Layer C in our Discord, having the shoe template and other information of Layer C in there, so that our member can get the briefing and the main messages from there to help us to share Layer C as well.
Okay, can. Yeah. So just to quickly answer Lenny's question. So ideal customers are actually those who have minted their NFTs already, and they're looking to launch a marketplace for their community. But that said, we can also help if they want to use our 721A smart contract. And to sort your question, what kind of service will you guys be providing through providing? So the answer is the platform itself. There won't be any customizations for like very hardcore customizations, but the UI will be in their brand colors. So they can change the brand colors, the logo, the font, and they'll be using our tech stack. Yeah. Hey, Lo Lao. Yeah, fellow Singaporean here. Let's see. MJB, does the project have to have a token as well? No, actually, we recommend projects not to have a token because a point system is actually the cleanest. And unless you are a GameFi project, actually, you don't have to have a token. So if you are familiar with Brett from Magic Mushroom Club, actually, they don't use a token. So no, ideally is don't have token to keep it clean, but we can support the staking and token smart contract too. And to Alex, your question, yes, it's on Polygon, but Shankar is building some cool, sexy stuff to make it Omni L2. So we can also support Optimism and what's the other one?
Arbitrum.
Arbitrum. Yep. So Lenny, what's the first sales milestone? So right now, it's a bit hard to get the a milestone because we are still going out to get product market fit. But as of now, our conversion rate is our target per day is to reach out to 40 to 50 projects per day. And so far, our conversion rate of reaching out to interest has been about 20%. So it's pretty high. But yeah, because we've only done this for about a week, we don't know what's that ideal sales milestone yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Ronin, your point is true. How can we avoid that? Yeah, there's no real way to avoid that. Yeah. So yeah, well, let's discuss more. Let's discuss more. And you know how we can integrate with Nest Academy. Yep. Cool. Anyway, yeah, we actually have more than 8 meetings. Yeah, and we are just about to scale up our sales. Yeah. Cool. Guys, feel free to leave your questions in the AMA chat. Actually, right now, me and Shankar has to drop off for a sales call. So, you know, things are looking exciting, and you know, I will answer your questions, every single one of them. after we are done with the sales call. And yeah, very good questions. All those oxygen tokens and collapse. Yep, I'll answer that. And again, thanks everyone for joining this EMA. Me and Shankar will drop off for the sales call now, and we'll share more information about Layer C in a separate channel. Cool. Thanks again, everyone. Really, really appreciate your support as a community. We can't get a better community. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good day. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. See you. Have
Bye.
a good day.
Thanks, guys. Adam, I think we can stop the recording already.
Hey, Greg. Stop recording.